Hello, my name is Kurt Kempton, and I'd like to take you on a short tour of how to use ResponsiBid on your window cleaning website, and basically give you a short and incomprehensive tour of how ResponsiBid could benefit you. I will start out by letting you know that ResponsiBid has a lot more detailed support articles that you can learn the nitty-gritty by just simply scrolling to the very bottom of our website and clicking on the support link, and you'll be taken to a bunch of videos. But for now, I'm going to take you to the login page, where you will land here and you will be able to either log in to your account, or if you just want to try it out, you can just click here and you'll be given Amber's login information, her username and password. I've already stored it on my computer, so I'm just going to click there, and you'll see that we're logged in right now as Amber. Now, in order to give you the full effect, I just bought a new URL called windowcleaningphoenixaz.com. I've installed a WordPress website on it, and right now it's pretty empty. It's actually got a lot of fake text on it. It's not even real, but we're getting there, and one of the pages that I'm going to be adding is our pricing page. Now you can see here that there's nothing installed on here yet, so what I'm going to show you real quick is how we can add pricing to our website here. The first thing is because it's WordPress, it's really easy to edit pages and log in. So I'm just going to log in and take you to the HTML tab of a page editor. And right now you can see that there's some HTML code, and so we're going to go down to where we want that form to install. We're in Amber's account once again, and I'm going to click here to copy her code to my clipboard. I'm going to go back into that page, and I'm going to paste that code right there, and I'm going to update this page. Okay, now that I've updated the page, I can just click on the View Page button, and I can look and see that now we have installed this form onto this page. So you can see that I added some of my own words: instant online quote, fill out this online form and you'll have a price for your project instantly. And then I also note that commercial quotes will be a little slower because ResponsiBid does not currently, and probably never will, give a bid on commercial quotes. And if you want to, you can visit our ResponsiBid blog and learn more about why that's the case. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just test out this form and insert some of my information here. We'll say that I'm in Phoenix. I'm looking for a residential project. I heard about you on Angie's List. My house is 2,000 or so square feet. Say it's 2 stories. And now I'll be asked what I would like to have a bid on. And right now we've only turned on the window cleaning and power washing modules. So I'll just say I'm looking for a window cleaning quote, and I have the choice between an exact quote, and we can get the description there to count things up, or you can get a rough quote just based off of what we've already said above, how many square feet and how many stories it is. I'm going to go ahead and take you through the exact quote portion, where we'll be asked to count up how many large panes, and we'll say we have 5. How many regular panes? We'll say we have 10, and we'll say we have no French panes, no screens. These could be left blank as well. Well, let's say we have 5 screens. Let's say we have a couple sills, or otherwise known as tracks. I don't know, maybe 10 of those. And let's say I've got 1 skylight. Now there's also a place we can put special instructions in, so we can just say or when are you available? Okay, so when they click on give me my quote, the next thing that's going to happen is you'll see that we're taken to the proposal. Now the proposal is important to note that, first of all, I made the job small intentionally so that you can see that because I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and my area minimum is $250, and my basic package fell below that price, I was given this notice in 2 places, here and also down here, to note that the minimum invoice for Phoenix, Arizona is $250. So I know that going with a premium package would probably be my best bet if I'm going to have you guys out. You can also see that we've got a customized picture, logo, and message from the owner. You can also notice that because we got an exact quote, we got a message about exact quotes that kind of is customizable by the company. You'll also note that there's a final disclaimer down here at the bottom. And then of course we have this magical button here that if you are interested in setting up an appointment, you can just simply click here, and psychologically your customer is able to just let go and know that they are well on their way to having the job completed. So there's a psychological benefit of the customer seeing the price, being okay with the price, and saying that they'd like to book. So now you'll be notified in your email inbox to not only after the form is completed, but you'll get a second note saying that the person who completed the form, which in this case was Kurt Kempton, is now ready to book his job. Let's kind of look at the back end of ResponsiBid for just a moment and understand what just happened there. First of all, in the form builder, you can see that we asked for the first and required the last name and street address. If we wanted to take things off, we could take off entire things. We can require things that we want. We can make it very, very simple and say we don't even want a last name or a street address, but we're going to require the zip code or whatever and an email. So once you've changed that, you will see that when you look at the pricing page, that the form now reflects not asking about anything except for the zip code as it relates to the address, the city, and the zip code. You can also see that we are able to customize our service areas. So let's say we add a new city, and we'll say that Calgary, Alberta, not even in the United States, and we can assign an area minimum, which, as you saw, the Phoenix area minimum was $250. We'll say that in Calgary we'll make our minimum $50. And in the lead source area, we can customize it to an infinite number, however many lead sources we want to accept. And in this case, kudzu is not. Kudzu is a website, so we want to say kudzu.com maybe. We can save that. We can go to the proposal builder. You can see where we uploaded our logo and our avatar image. You can see where your owner's message can be totally customizable. If somebody asks for a commercial project and they're given no bid, you can tell them how to proceed. You can give the window cleaning disclaimer for an exact bid. You can do it for a rough bid. If there's something that they ask for a quote for that you don't give bids for, they can be given the little uh-oh message that you do, and so on and so forth, all the way down through power washing, tinting, gutter cleaning, all the different services we offer, down to your final disclaimer where you're able to give the final notes at the bottom. Alright, so here let's talk about pricing for just a second. You can see that we're able to turn on or off any type of service that you would like, and in this case we just have window cleaning and power washing turned on, but if you wanted to turn on power or gutter cleaning, you can see that gutter cleaning just opened up and you can price your different packages there. But let's just save it as it is right now. And I will show you that in ladder pricing, you're given two options to be able to determine ladder pricing. In the case that we saw, I had a two-story house, but by telling ResponsiBid how many square feet the house was, it added a $30 surcharge in addition for glass cleaning for ladder work. But we could have just as easily have turned on the pane surcharge and said that every pane that's on the second story we will add $1 to. For every pane or window on the third story, we'll add $2, and every basement pane or window will add 50 cents. So you can just as easily turn that on. I will say that if we save this and we refresh this page, you'll see that when we fill out this form and we go to say we're residential, of course now we can choose kudzu. Oh, we gotta update that to say kudzu.com. I didn't hit save, I guess. And you can see that we have 2,000 square feet, 2 stories. When I select window cleaning and I look at the exact quote, you can see that now it's asking me how many panes are on each floor. So it's very different than the last time we filled it out. And you can also see that if I change it to a 1-story, that now it's only asking what's on the first floor. And if I say I have a basement, you can see that it asks for how many windows are in the basement for each type of pane. So you are asking more of your customer if you choose to price your ladder work that way, but it is an option. So I prefer the square footage, and you can use multipliers or tell ResponsiBid that certain things have to be bid in person, determine on what your preferences are. Also in the exact quote for window cleaning, you can offer by pane bidding, or if you prefer for people just to count window configurations, we have ways for customers to do that, and you can insert whatever pricing you'd like. Just for your reference, anytime that you're interested in having a very specific example of how these systems work, you can just click right here and you'll be taken to a video that will show you exactly how each of these modules work. There's also power washing. You can see the module there. And so once you have built all your pricing, the next place that you can do is you can go to the proposal builder. I'm sorry, the package builder, my mistake. And you can say which services you would like to include in your basic, your deluxe, or your premium packages. You can also rename them if you like. So if you'd like to call frame wiping, maybe you want to have that in your premium package, you want to call that glass sealing. Just keep that in mind for your prices when you're building your frame wipe pricing, that you're calling it glass sealing. Or maybe you want to, instead of calling it frame wiping, you call it frame detailing. Alright, and we save that. You can also add yourself quite a few different options for non-pricing items. So in this case we have a 3-day rain day guarantee that we typed in here, and we offer that from the deluxe package up to the premium. So all of these things can be added in into the non-financial, non-monetary items. So once we've saved that, we can go in now and reprice our system here, because now it's not set up. We've made some changes. So when you look up here, now we'll be able to get the quote again. Oops. Kurt and I live in Phoenix. There we go. Autofill that. Residential customer that heard about you through the yellow pages. And we have a 2-story home, window cleaning. We'll get another exact quote. I'll say 5, 5, 5, 5. Well, let's do 5s all the way around. And we will get our quote. Now you'll see in the quote that we renamed frame wiping to frame detailing, and that was changed for us. You can also see that we once again fell below the $250 minimum, so we were given our little warning there. And I'd also like to point out that we have a new item called Label Builder, and in the Label Builder, that's where you're able to customize the wording of certain things. So you saw that when we looked at the pricing, let's refresh the page. It won't let me submit the form if I don't fill out the required stuff at the top, but it will let me show you the form here. So in the exact quote, you'll see that right now it's calling these sills, and some people like that and some people don't. So let's go, and instead of calling it a sill, let's call it tracks and a track. So instead of a track, we're calling, well, instead of a sill, we're calling it a track, and instead of sills, we're calling it tracks. So we're just making sure that we have plural versions of that. And instead of a bug screen, let's just call that a regular, just a screen. Okay, so and of course we can rename sunscreens or solar screens, but this feature has been turned off on this particular account through, if you were to look at the pricing options, I noticed that earlier it says that there are no sunscreen options. So that's why we can't see it here. But if I refresh this page now and I re-look at this form now that I've saved it, you can see that now it's called tracks, and now they're just called screens. That is how you would customize this form, and there are many parts of this form that can be customized. It's completely up to you how you use it. The important thing to realize is that now your website goes from being just a billboard or a online brochure about your company to being an interactive resource that your customers can use to get pricing when they want it, the way they're used to getting it, in a shopping sense, that they actually can get 3 quotes from you as far as the different packages that you offer, all online right away, and the ability for them to move forward. So of course ResponsiBid is a fully customizable and exciting new tool in the window cleaning industry. If you ever have any questions or anything, of course you can always visit our support, wrong website. You can always visit our support page, or if you'd like to speak to one of us, you just simply click on Contact Us, and you can either give us a call or you can email us at your convenience, and we'd be happy to help you get this set up on your website. I look forward to talking to you later, and we'll wish you all the best of the success.